Hey, so I'm doing the childhood memory for my activity, discussion number 7. First thing I learned was that our brain has 3 basic functions when it comes to memory. They are encoding, storage, and retrieving information. So I learned the difference between those 3, and yeah. How can I apply that knowledge to my life? Well, I suppose when I'm learning something new, I'll know what kind of memory or how it's going into my brain, I guess. So I guess I can tell you guys the story. When I was a young chap, I was swimming at this aquatic center, and my mom dared me to do a backflip off of the high dive. And I was pretty young, but I was in gymnastics, so doing flips was my thing. I'd done it off of the small dive before, but not the high dive. I was still pretty scared. So she's like, hey, if you do it off the high dive, I'll give you $5. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And when I got up there, I was way more scared than I thought. And I was standing up there for kind of a long time, so everyone was looking at me and I was getting more nervous. And so I looked and turned to my mom and I held up both of my hands like this to ask her $10. And she nodded her head, and I was like, all right, now I gotta do it. So I got all these eyes on me, and I just get the courage to close my eyes and send it. So I remember it so well. A lifeguard was looking at me, everybody was looking at me. I felt like the center of attention, and I loved that as a little kid. I don't like it so much right now. But anyway, I just remember as soon as I tilted my head back, I heard my mom scream first, like, woo! And then everybody else like, whoa! And I heard that all the way down until the splash of the water. And when I came up, there was a lot of clapping. They were giving me pats on the back. Good job. I was pretty young. I was like 5 or 6 or so. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Definitely something I'll remember for a long time. But I guess I used encoding to remember that. Encoding is the act of getting information into your memory through automatic or effortful processing. I believe I used the automatic processing because this particular memory was something that I kept replaying in my head subconsciously or without effort. And I also think it was automatic because it was such a cool experience to me, and I felt so accomplished. Another reason why I think I remembered it so well is because I had everybody looking at me, and I was the center of attention, and I did it. I didn't land on my belly or my head or anything. The execution was perfect. And then I obviously stored it in my mind. Retained it. Retention of the information is the definition of storage. And then the reason how I'm able to tell you this amazing story is retrieval. And this is the act of getting information out of storage and into conscious awareness through recall, recognition, and relearning. So I hope you guys liked my story from the recall and recognition. One question I have for you guys is how much money do you think I could have got from my mom? I probably could have got like $100. $100 from my mom. And if I would have invested that $100 into Bitcoin, I'd be like a millionaire.